Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 390, 180. Check 47. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey, high 7.
Now Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Rivers to throw it. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
180, 380. Bound to lose one. Kill. Watch the eye. Cluster.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check 390, ground 80. Hey, easy. Check.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Both ready. 190. Go. Hey, watch the right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. From the 38, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bradley Chubb. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Rivers. Letting one go deep. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Ready to break. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got it. Hey, Alpha.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, baby. Check. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Slide. No. Check. Leo. Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. At free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, Delta! Hey, let's go. Bravo! You ain't going nowhere.
Rivers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You need 2 jet bombers. You need 2 jet bombers. Hey, orbit. Right. 50 seconds to mine.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch 17. Watch 17. Watch tight end.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. The sixth season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall, Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his fourth in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. Now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. 18, Gator. X3, 218, chop. 52. Get it.
On first down, Lindsay trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Lindsay. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ready, set.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
They're running it. Hey, Haywood. Lock 49. You must be drinking. Clear. Watch 49. Ready.
Throwing his lock on third down. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
52. Go. Go. Come. Shoot.
They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Recon, 152 fighter. Crunch. Smooth. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck. Mike 49.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
57's Mike. Hey, echo. Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Set 180, 390. Red. Out. Watch out. White, 80 high. White.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
If he falls, you got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Say. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Wait! 0. He's
To throw, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Give give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Undercrush, undercrush. Go, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Left side here to Sanders. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 greater. 49. Watch the screen. Pass.
On first down, Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready, ready. 10 logo. Topper, topper.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Desmond King making the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A toss play, Gordon. It won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Freeman again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready to break.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitter's getting to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just